What's up, YouTube? So, kind of wanted to run through my account. It's Friday. I typically do stuff on Mondays, but I had to pivot on some stuff this morning and kind of rearrange some things because some stuff happened last night and into the morning. So, as you know, I had 1,000 shares of Open Door Technologies, which is now down to 400 now. As I said, I believe Open will, hover around $2 or so, and I like it when it's hovering around that range. But it went up to like 350 this morning. I was like, I'm gonna just take some profits. So I said I had to pivot on some stuff. I also got another 100 shares of Robinhood stock. I have 4 contracts on there. I have one long-term contract for the 29th, but I have 3 that expires today. They're closer strike prices. Well, not closer strike prices. They're closer expirations. One of them possibly could be a day trade, but it depends on whether it expires today or not. It has to go above 114, so I'm not really worried about that. I don't think it's going to go above 114, to be honest. But the plan is for Robinhood, like I said, I want to have 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'm doing a contract every week, or I'll do 4 contracts on Monday. And then, do 4 contracts every Monday. That's kind of the plan with that. But the thing I wanted to talk about with the open door technologies, like I said, I had to pivot. So it's at 337 right now. I don't think it's going to stay there. They had a shakeup where the CEO left, and they brought on a new CEO. And then, so there's like a lot of movement going on within the company. I don't really like uncertainty, especially when my money's involved. It's not a lot of money, but it's still money. So what I ended up doing, like I said, I had some contracts, I believe like 10 of them. I bought a few of them back. So if I scroll down, I had some sales, of course. So these were the contracts that I bought back. So if I go to show more from this morning, you'll see. So the first one was this $5 call. I bought it back for $1, mainly because I wanted to sell the stock. It was almost worthless, so I made my money. And it was going in my favor, so it was like, all right, $1 is fine. So I bought that back for $1, sold it for $3.61. Then I bought back another contract for $72, sold that for $3.70. My average price paid was like $2.30 something. Excuse the background. I'm currently on a 10-mile walk. But after I did that, I was like, all right, let me buy back a few more. So I had 1,000 shares. So I bought back $600 worth, or 600 shares worth of contracts. Probably cost me about $400 or $500. But as you can see, when you total it out, balance it out, I still have my 400 shares. Plus, I made 1,300, 16, about 2,000 minus the contracts that I had to buy back. So probably about 1,600 or so. And then I still have another $1,200 worth of the stock. I'm probably going to keep those contracts and just see where it goes. If you look at it right now, my average cost should have went up, actually went down to $2. So it's, if I were to go ahead and sell everything right now, then my profit would be $1.46. But as I said, I'm in contracts right now all the way out until the 5th of September. That's not a worry for me. Long as I'm making a profit. I've already taken my profits, so there's nothing wrong there. I have my 400 shares of Robinhood. That was a goal for me I wanted to get to. So I will start playing Robinhood much more safely, not as aggressive. Remember earlier I said I wanted to get assigned. Now that I have the 400 shares, I want to keep those because I want to keep the price low, but still be able to make money off the options. So that's what's coming in the next coming weeks. I have 200 shares of NVTS. I have a contract open now for $7.50 strike. That's not going to get sold today. I don't believe NVTS will go above $7.50. So I'll get to keep my shares. I also have another 100 shares. My average price is $6.74. So right now I'm 14 cents plus 14 cents on every share. So I can sell my 100 shares and make a small profit, not a lot, but I'm not interested in selling it right now. I believe NVTS is going to go up much, much higher. So I'm going to hold that. If that contract expires today and I get to keep my other 100 shares, then I'll probably Monday make a decision on whether I'm going to go 2 weeks out on the intermediate call or go a month out on a safer long-term call at a higher strike, so I'll still make profit even if I get assigned. I'll decide that on Monday. I also have BBAI. My average price should be $5.82, so currently I'm losing on my shares, but I have a contract for a $5.50 call. Now, when I sold this call, it was at a time when BBAI stock was a little bit lower. So I was like, okay, it's not going to bounce back right away. And it just so happened that it kind of did. So if I need to, I could pivot, buy this contract back for $25, and then just hold the stock till it gets back to where I paid, and then sell it, use that money and put it into another stock. So I have options as far as the stuff that I can do. But BBAI is one of those companies that I think they have room to grow. I think it has room to go up, but I just don't know how long I want to wait. It's a long-term play for sure. It is not something that's going to just balloon next week. And even if it does balloon next week, it's going to pull back because people are going to take profits. That's what happens every single time. When it went up in February, $9, people took profits, came back down. It bounced back again and went up a few weeks ago. People took profits. It came back down. It's normal. I take profits. I just took profits on open door. And I was just saying I'm going to hold it long term. But I just never sell everything. I always just take profits on some of the stuff. Don't sell everything. That's the most important thing. But yeah, that was just a quick update. Everything else in my portfolio is just recurring investments. Bank of America, Capital One, Broadcom, Delta Airlines, Piper, Stanley. So just stuff like that, like secure companies that I can make money off of into the future. Just stuff that I put tools and fuse into every day. I had Palantir. I sold it all this morning. I'm going to wait for it to pull back some because profit taking is going to come on Palantir. It's almost 200 a share. People are going to take profits. It's just the nature of the game. Not stressing it. But all my stocks are a lot of what you would say mixture of dividend stocks and secure long-term growth stocks. So just wanted to give an update on the account. You know, Monday morning we get back active. I'll see you then.